You must have heard the word tariff a lot these days, but do you know what it really means? Is Trump's imposition of tariffs worth it? And more importantly, how does it affect your wallet? Let's break it down. In simple terms, a tariff is a tax. Specifically, it's a tax on goods imported from other countries. Some places also call it a customs duty. But let's focus on America for now. Say you're in the US and you buy sneakers made in China. The American government might impose a tariff on those sneakers. But do you pay this tax? Not directly. The company importing the sneakers pays the tariff. So if a company brings in $100 worth of sneakers and there's a 20% tariff, they'll have to pay $20 to the US government. To cover that cost, the company might raise the price of the sneakers, which means you, the customer, end up paying more. That's how tariffs can quietly hit your pocket. Now, you might wonder, if American importers are paying these taxes to their own government, why do countries like China, Canada, or Mexico care? Because tariffs make their products more expensive and harder to sell in the US market. To stay competitive, foreign companies might slash their prices, hurting their profits. And if those countries retaliate by imposing their own tariffs, it could escalate into a trade war, shaking up the global economy. But have tariffs always been around in the US? Yes. In fact, between 1798 and 1913, tariffs made up 50 to 90% of US government revenue. But after World War II, global trade expanded and tariff rates dropped significantly. In recent decades, tariffs have contributed less than 2% of government income. Take last year, for example. The U.S. Customs Department collected $77 billion in tariffs, just 1.57% of total government revenue. So can Trump's tariffs backfire on the U.S.? That's the big question. Tariffs are controversial. While they may protect certain domestic industries, they can also raise prices for consumers, and that's already happening. In 2023, China, Mexico, and Canada together accounted for 43% of the $3.1 trillion in goods imported by the U.S. With tariffs now in place, everyday essentials, electronics, clothing, household items, even groceries, are expected to get more expensive. Estimates suggest that smartphones alone could see a price hike of around $230. And companies in the footwear, hardware, and general consumer goods sectors are warning of upcoming price increases. Groceries? Also impacted. The U.S. imported nearly $10 billion worth of vegetables and over $11 billion in fruits and frozen juices from Mexico in 2023. Mexico supplies much of America's avocados, along with beer and tequila. With tariffs in place, grocery bills could climb even higher at a time when food inflation is already pinching household budgets. And beyond prices, jobs are at risk too. Industries that rely on imports, manufacturing, retail, food service, could face layoffs. A study by the Tax Foundation estimated that the tariffs could lead to the loss of around 145,000 American jobs and a 0.3% dip in GDP. So while tariffs might sound like a patriotic move on paper, their impact is a lot more complex. They don't just hit foreign countries, they hit American wallets too.